hire you, you're going to leave in 6 months. And so that becomes too risky for the company. So anytime that you're interviewing or you're talking to a company, there's two main things you need to address. One, how are you a low risk hire? Meaning, how are you going to be there for at least 2 years so that the company can get a return on their investment? And the second one, how they can get their money back? Like if they're paying you $50,000, how do you save the company $50,000 or more, or make the company $50,000 or more, right? And our resumes do a good job of talking about the past. And so I want you guys to be creative, and I'm going to challenge you here. I want you to think about the future, right? And how do you do that? I do something with my students called a potential proof document. You can just be creative, but create something that shows. This is an example of Oscar interviewing for Google and how he created this document to show how he wants to work at Google, how he has clarity that he wants to work at Google and what he brings to the table, how he's the best investment, right? So he talks about why Oscar, right? Talks about his relevant experience, why Google, like, hey, I'm really serious about Google. Talks about why Google should hire him, his game plan for the first 90 days, because the first 90 days are important, like they're crucial. And he even added personality to him. When you type something in Google and you can't find the results, it gives you suggestions. So there isn't a reason why you shouldn't hire him, right? And so I just want you to understand that you're only limited by your creativity. Put yourself in the company's shoes, show them why you're a low risk hire, have clarity why you want to work there and why you can do the job and have the potential to give them a good return on investment.
Wow. Daniel, this is just really breathtaking. It's so important. You've given us a lot of actionable processes to utilize, and I think that's just great. The one thing I'd like to ask you before we go, you have great passion for your work. How do you keep that going?
To me, it really comes down to understanding how, like, the impact that I'm making, right? Like the how your first job out of college sets the foundation for the rest of your professional career. It can either make your long-term goals a lot easier or a lot harder. And just getting those news of getting my clients offers, or just seeing people that have listened or follow me on LinkedIn that are learning and implementing and getting offers, that to me is amazing, because the goal for me is to teach you how to get your first job, right? But I know that what you learn will translate to help you get jobs and jobs and jobs, and then you will teach that with your kids, and then we can create just like a ripple effect. And I guess that to me is that balance between building a sustainable business where I can still live the lifestyle that I want to live, right? But at the same time, make an impact, and not only to the people that I work with on a one-on-one basis in a sense, but the impact that they will make into their friends and their connections, and then later their kids.
Wow. Wow. So Daniel, you mentioned that you're a best-selling author. Do you have a copy of your book handy you could show us?
I do somewhere. This is it.
There you go, people. This is a great volume. I've got mine right behind my shoulder if you didn't have yours, but it is a great book and I highly recommend it. And we have got a special occasion for one lucky person. So Kyle, why don't you talk about the LinkedIn challenge?
Yeah, absolutely. So you have a chance to win a copy of Daniel's book. We have a 3-day challenge. So first thing is creating an all-star LinkedIn profile, really the steps that Daniel walked us through, creating content to build your personal brand, and then building those VIP connections. So when you do that, add the hashtag B2B Impact to your LinkedIn profile, and you'll be entered in a drawing, and we will get to those this weekend to really, so you can win a copy of Daniel's book.
We are really lucky to have Daniel here today, and I think that he has given us a lot to think about. Couple of things from an HR perspective that I just like to offer, and in terms of applying for jobs. particularly for the women in our audience. And one of the things that research is very clear, and earlier Hunter listed the article where the research was done, but men apply for jobs if they meet 50, maybe 60% of the requirements. Women frequently will not apply unless they have 90+% of the requirements. And as Daniel has pointed out, ladies, do not limit yourself. Really make sure that if this is a job you think you can do, go for it, and then make sure that you're conveying to them the why you think that you would be a good candidate. Daniel, anything to offer on that comment?
Yeah, I mean, look, the majority, it really comes down to what you just shared. Do not think about the job description as a wish list, not mandatory checklist, right? And so do not allow it just because you only meet 50% or 60% that you're not going to get it. You just don't know, especially if you are networking and you're doing the things around getting visibility to your application. The other thing is to think about it like this. If you look at a job description and you don't apply, you're 100% not going to get it, right? But if you apply, even if there's only a 1%, you have infinite more chances of getting it than if you didn't apply. So I don't know if this was Michael Jordan or somebody else. Someone said you're going to miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And so this also applies to your job search.
Oh, what? Well, Kyle, anything else to offer before we wrap up here?
For sure, 100%, Daniel. Echoing what you talked about is just so powerful to really create that visibility for these students to get their name out there in the workforce and really create those connections for those long-term friendships. And, one thing I want to add to the UHV students is, like Daniel mentioned at the beginning, get with career services at UHV and Amy Hatmaker. Their team there is equipped and really can help you along the way and create a UHV handshake profile where you can also look for jobs within the UHV community with those employers.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Daniel also has a podcast that he does, and he occasionally has some interesting guests on it. I'm joking. I'm going to be a guest next week. So I encourage you to listen. He goes over a lot of the specifics that he's talked about today. Daniel, on behalf of all of us here at the University of Houston, Victoria, and Katie, I'd like to thank you for really sharing the essence of the work that you do. It's so important. And we want our students to be successful, and you've given them great tools to work with. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate it tremendously, and I promise you we pay it forward.
No, thank you for having me. This is amazing. And again, anything that I can do to continue to support, please reach out, connect with me on LinkedIn, and let's not let this be the first and only time we all connect.
Excellent.
Kyle, that's awesome, Daniel. Daniel, thanks so much.
I'll let you and Hunter take it away.
Thanks, Daniel. Man, Hunter, Daniel really put out some powerful stuff there. I got out so much good nuggets. This was amazing.
Yeah, he got me again. This is one of the most important topics. You can get the best education in the world at UHV, and if you don't package it or convey the message to employers, it's going to be difficult to get the job. I got a lot out of it, but I'd love to hear what some of the students got out of it. Anybody want to volunteer? Maybe a great takeaway they got from Daniel's presentation.
You want to turn on your camera. Let's talk about what you learned.
I'll also point out that we can be more awkward. There's Heidi. Hey, Heidi.
Hey, let me move my screen so I'm looking at you. I did not know that LinkedIn was used as a resume. I had no idea, and mine is like from 2 years ago. And I'm like, I gotta go fill this out. I had no idea, and I like the little pieces that I got so much little pieces. I'm like, I gotta go back through and write notes. I liked the part about there's jobs that you still have to apply regardless of if you are 50% qualified or 20% qualified. And I also did not know that if you meet all the criteria on the resume that they probably won't hire you. No idea, because I have been applying for jobs for 15 years, and I would not apply for them unless I met every single one of them. I'm like, why am I never getting it? Now I know. I'm overqualified.
Heidi, so
Great.
true.
Thank you so much.
Your visibility is at least as important as your ability.
Oh, I've learned that a lot from working at UHV.
It's so true, and I'll tell you, when people ask for informational interviews, right, or they're trying to get to know me, I mean, their chance. I mean, it's such an easy step in as opposed to just somebody applying cold, sending me that resume off the street. Right. Anybody else out there that wants to share something they've learned? Hop on camera. And I'll tell you, we can definitely I can have a longer awkward pause than you guys can. So who else wants to share something they learned from today?
So I just want to, sorry, I don't have my camera on. But I just want to say, I never created a LinkedIn profile before. I'm definitely going to now. I didn't realize it was such a big thing that could help my career. And right now I am interviewing for jobs. I am trying to move up my career, and I feel like this will really help me. I feel like this will really help my employers see who I am. And I think, get me that interview and get me that job. It was very insightful. I really loved this. I can't wait to see the rest of the Bridge to Excellence or Bridge to Brilliance meetings. This is great.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Is it Jamil?
Oh,
yes. Hi.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. You can go ahead.
Yep, all you, Jamil.
Okay. I just want to say thank you for Daniel for pointing out such important points and advices. As an international student, I've been having a hard time building up my resume and networking with the right people and having some connectivity so I can have my OPT transition smoothly. So I really appreciate this session. It was really insightful and informative. So thank you all.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Awesome, Jamil. Thanks so much. You got this. This is awesome.
That's it. Well, Kyle, we want to just remind students the hashtag is hashtag
B2B Impact.
B2B Impact. If you put it on LinkedIn on Monday, Daniel will be giving away one of his best-selling books to somebody who has used that hashtag in. Correct me if I'm Kyle. Use it in a communication or use it
for sure. So create that all-star LinkedIn profile, create content, and use the hashtag because you're gonna enter the drawing, and we are so excited to really leverage Daniel's book, Mastering College to Career. Follow him on his podcast, listen to him, send him a message, and connect with UHV Career Services here at UHV to really help you along the way as well. So, Hunter, I really got to touch on this. October 12th, that's our next Bridge to Brilliance. So say the date, 4 to 5 p.m. We'll be back.
October 12th, guys. Put it on your calendar. We're going to be, Kyle, do you know what we're talking about then?
Yeah, so it's going to be the JAG tank. So more information to follow.
Yeah, more information to follow, guys. Make sure you tune in. Again, at Bridge to Brilliance, we're in the business of giving you tools to fast track your path to greatness, whether it's career readiness, whether it's entrepreneurial skills, networking, or otherwise. Thank you again to all the organizers, Rosie in particular, Dr. Caldwell, Dr. J, and a very special thanks to Daniel for his exceptional presentation today, and for all of his insights that he gave to students. Anything else, Kyle?
You said it. We'll see y'all next time. Thanks so much. Y'all got this.
Take care. See you guys next time. Bye-bye now.
Thanks for joining.
Take care, everyone.